Welcome home all. It is Monday night, and that means it is time for 10 Minutes of Truth with Supermix. And after a good weekend of hustle and bustle and getting some things done and thinking about the things I've done over the last number of weeks with 10 Minutes of Truth, and it's about a number of months now. We have 16, 17, I want to say 18 episodes of 10 Minutes of Truth, and we're going to do some real cool things with them and bundle them and package them and release them, re-release them like a series. There you go, watch, getting the high speed. But for tonight's 10 Minutes of Truth, I kind of took a seat back and just kind of internalized that entire time that I've been doing this format for this particular show. And I wanted to just get my feeling out as we all live through and deal with, the pandemic, a sliding, rebounding, bumping, diving economy. And then, of course, the negative, the negative political, the negative social. Amongst Americans and the things that you see and the rationale behind trying to find the bad side, the dark cloud in the sky. That's where we're at. And so I just kind of internalized all that and got to where we are now. And just, it's not like I ever not call out things as they are, as I see them. But, it's time to fish or cut bait. We're down to 90-something days till 94, 95 days till election. And God's honest truth, I don't think it's going to be done even after the election, one way or the other. I don't see it anymore. We have to do some serious soul searching to correct ourselves and correct our ship as we move forward. But that's only going to happen if we're honest, we're straight, we're clean, we don't play any games, and we actually have damn intent on correcting ourselves and making us whole again. Not just doing it to say you're doing it, while secretly you're planning the stab in the back later. No. So tonight's 10 Minutes of Truth is quite literally on that level with what I want to talk to you about. And so tonight's 10 Minutes of Truth is titled The Needs of the Many. And so I'm going to show you a clip that some of you guys should get, and those of you guys that do know, I'm a Trekkie, and going back a long time, how you guys know my default setting when I get kind of disgusted and fed up with the world and the things that I see. I go back and I rewatch The Twilight Zone, and I watch Star Trek over and over and over again. You get them on Netflix. So I'm going to show you a clip, and I want you to internalize it, and I want you to understand the full gravity, the heart, the intent of what you see. Let's go ahead and show that.
Don't grieve, Admiral. Just logical. The needs of the many outweigh
the needs of the few.
Or the one.
There you go. For those of you guys that are not Trekkies, this is Star Trek, and it has to do much later with the motion pictures, not the actual series. However, the comment, the needs of the few, the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few or the one, are from the original Star Trek series. I believe it was season 2, and discussing Sarek, Spock's father, and his potential death or harm, and whether Spock was going to be able to save him by using his blood and his ability as a Vulcan with the same blood type and body type to save his father, while having to maintain and save the ship full of people. Spock, to his own mother, said, the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few or the one. And that's serious and that's staggering, because that tells you that someone is willing to sacrifice themselves for a greater good, for a larger concept, for people, for more people than just one or a handful. It means subverting yourself. It means learning to be selfless, not selfish. And that's a message, and quite literally a lesson in a clinic tonight on how we should be and how we should think. And for damn sure our leadership. Yes, I think you understand that is entirely where we are. And we do not see that anymore. We do not see that. KP, do you have the ability to pull up the link for the Bing COVID Corona?
The latest?
Yeah, there was a link in there.
I can see the
if you can, so I'll comment as we go. But the bottom line is this. In America today, we are at 158,000 American deaths. We are over 150,000. And for those of you that don't think it's that bad because it's really not that much, what do you want? 80,000? 100? Do you just not see that? Do you not see the stupidity in that? Do you not see the gravity of what you're doing and making an excuse for it? Americans are dying. Period. Americans are dying. And we have inaction in leadership and a failure, inability to act to save American lives. So this is what I see yesterday, mind you. Here we go. So the total number of deaths in America, the cases, I'm not saying I'm minimizing or glossing over. Bottom line is it's a lot, okay? Cases go up, cases go down. It depends on, it's predicated on testing and who's doing a better job, whatever. Bottom line is I'm looking at death. I'm looking at lives. I'm an American soldier. I look at lives. I don't give a damn about a party, a president, a politic, or who's on what side, left or right. I see 157,000 plus. Today will be 158,000 Americans dead. And I see other Americans minimizing, denying, making excuses for, and ignoring the fact that that many Americans are dead. These are your brothers and sisters, and they're dead because the needs of you and your interest, you and your few, outweigh the needs of the many. 158,000 to be precise. And then so this today and what I saw yesterday. And so if you're going to get your feelings hurt, you should probably leave right now. Let's go ahead and pull that image up. Golf. There you go. This was our President of the United States yesterday. In the midst of 158,000 American deaths, with no end in sight, and let's be clear, with no end in sight, our President of these United States was on a golf course. Was on a golf course. Clearly, the needs of the many do not outweigh the needs of the one. He got his golf rounds in. Clearly. Internalize that. You let your politics move your anger and your hate in this messenger and this message that I'm sending to you, but the message remains, and the message is a fact. Over 150,000 American dead, and our president's on the golf course. His needs outweigh the needs of the many. And I'll be clear, as I usually am. That's wrong. It's about as blatantly wrong as you can possibly be. So even with all that, even having said all that, and even having been disgusted by that, there's still possibility, there's still an opportunity for the president to wake up tomorrow and say, I'm going to save American lives because that is what I was elected to do. Protect, lead, and provide for my people. That is what leadership is. Take care of your damn people. And I'll say it, get off your fat ass, stop golfing, stop making excuses, stop bitching, crying, moaning, complaining, denying, and blaming everybody else for the deaths that are going on right now on your damn watch. That's my message to the President of the United States. And with the moment of levity, because we kind of are living right now in a in a place far, far away, this little gif here just about sums it up. This about sums it up. Go ahead and post that, KP. Some of you may die, over 150,000 of you, but it's a sacrifice I am willing to make because I'm good in my ivory tower, also known as the White House. I'm good on the golf course. I am good with my money. I am good with the people who kiss up to me and tell me whatever I want to hear. I am good with the people that love me because I tell them what they want to hear. Some of you may die, but it's a sacrifice that our president is willing to make. You need to ask yourself the question when you look at yourself in the mirror. Are you okay with that? I know I'm not. 10 minutes of truth. See you next week.